This video was brought to you by the ILC. Hello there once again. Welcome back to our Exam Review 1 series. This time we'll be doing problem 6 with this graph that you see on the left. Our question for part A and B is to find the average rate of change from year 2 to year 4 and interpret the meaning. First, let's talk about average rate of change, or ARC it's sometimes called. To calculate this, we need two ordered pairs. We have, in parentheses, x1 and y1 from the first ordered pair, and x2 and y2 from the second ordered pair. We are asked to go from year 2 to year 4, so let's get our ordered pairs first. Our first ordered pair will be at year 2, so we'll say our x1 is 2. The y value that goes with it is the 595 you see at this position. Now let's get our other ordered pair. The other ordered pair will come from year 4. We'll call that our x2. Our y2 is the y that goes with that number right here at 1469. The equation we use to find average rate of change is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Since we know x1 and x2 and y1 and y2, let's just place them in their positions. y2 is 1469 minus y1, which is 595. Our x2 is 4 and our x1 is 2. So we'll say 4 minus 2 on the bottom. Now we'll do the math. 1469 minus 595 is 874. Divided by 4 minus 2, which is 2. Now we do the division. This will give us 437. Now, it's not enough just to get the number. We have to also interpret the meaning. So for the average rate of change, we can say that for each x, the y increases by 437. Now let's remind ourselves of what x means and what y means. Let's look at the graph. Our x is going to be the number of years, and the y will be the number of trout. So I can say that in the x spot here, I can say for each year, the number of trout, which is the y spot, increase by 437. Not the most elegant sentence, but it will get the point across. This 437 tells us that for each year that passes, the number of trout in our pond will increase by 437. And we can say this is also just between year 2 and year 4. We can look at the shape of the graph and see that it's not always increasing by 437 every year. Sometimes it increases faster than others, because at the beginning we're speeding up quite a bit, and near the end we're slowing down quite a bit. So it's probably a good idea to specify what years that 437 applies to. Now to find the horizontal asymptote and interpret its meaning. Let's look toward the right side of the graph. We can see that toward the right side, the graph begins to level off. We begin by speeding up a lot, but near the end we start to flatten, and it looks kind of like our graph is not going to cross this horizontal line that I'm drawing now. And this horizontal line is at about y equals 4,000. So we can say that could act as our horizontal asymptote. Now to interpret the meaning, we can say the limiting value on y is 4,000. So once again, we look to the graph, remind ourselves that y represents the number of trout. So we can say the limiting value of the number of trout is 4,000. That's enough to get the point across. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again soon.